Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. My name's Mori and today we're celebrating the autumn season by talking about these fungi. Yep, I went there. Did you know that if you're playing an original launch copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons that you just bought or for some reason never updated, half of your mushrooms look completely different? This here is an elegant mushroom, but its design was originally this. Similarly, here we have the round mushroom that actually looks like this in the launch version. The skinny mushroom used to look like this, and even the rare mushroom way back in 2020 first looked like this. In fact, the flat mushroom is the only design that remains the same since the very first update that added Zippity Bunny. And interestingly, all of the original designs that no longer exist looked much more like their new leaf counterparts. We can only assume the last minute changes were to bring the mushroom aesthetics more in line with the visuals of Animal Crossing New Horizons. These 5 mushrooms have appeared in the majority of Animal Crossing games, however Animal Crossing New Leaf had a 6th, the famous mushroom. This super inspired mushroom not only sold for a decent profit, but contains a hidden ability. If you ate the famous mushroom, you'd actually supersize just like Mario. It never really served any purpose other than looking awesome, but we can't discuss mushrooms in the Animal Crossing universe and ignore this incredible feature. Back to New Horizons now, mushrooms are the only crafting materials in the entire game whose spawn rates change based on island ratings. For example, on 3-star islands you only have a 1% chance of actually encountering a rare mushroom and a 4% chance of encountering an elegant mushroom. The spawn rates increase slightly for rarer mushrooms on 4-star islands, and again when you achieve a 5-star island rating, eventually increasing the chances of finding rare and elegant mushrooms to 10 and 15% respectively. Making rare mushrooms more common is one of the few benefits of actually having a 5-star island. Sadly, mushrooms never appeared in Animal Crossing Wild World, but they did debut in the original Animal Crossing, although there was only one kind, the mushroom, that spawned 5 times per day. During the mushroom season, 5 mushrooms would spawn at 8 AM, however one would disappear every 15 minutes, the idea being villagers were also finding and collecting them. By 9:15 AM, all mushrooms would be gone and you'd have to wait until the next day to find more. Interestingly, the mushroom mechanic evolved dramatically over the years, and in Animal Crossing New Horizons it's actually possible to encounter 30 individual mushrooms. This is because on the New Horizons island, and similar to previous games, 5 mushrooms spawn each day. However, they now remain there and 5 more spawn the next day, even if the previous haven't been picked. This continues for 6 days until the maximum of 30 mushrooms have spawned. Now, in previous games, mushrooms weren't crafting materials like they are now, however when harvesting a mushroom there was a chance it would be a furniture piece from the Mush series instead of an actual mushroom, which made foraging for mushrooms pretty fun. Nowadays all mushrooms are mushrooms and we have to collect their recipes just like any other seasonal furniture series. Interestingly, there is another way to get more mushrooms and mushroom recipes in New Horizons outside of the daily limits. Capin's Boat Tours. Something the newer players may not know is there is a rare mushroom island that Capin can take you to. Here you will find a bunch of bonus mushrooms and a guaranteed mushroom recipe. The secret to finding this island though is to have already played through the mushroom season, as the mushroom island isn't actually added to Capin's pool of islands until November 30th in the northern hemisphere, which is actually a week into winter and the snow has started falling, so it's kind of weird and easily missed. So yeah, that's pretty much everything there is to know about mushrooms. Don't worry too much about finding the rare mushrooms, as you actually only need 2 for crafting, and unlike the rest of the mushrooms, Franklin doesn't need them either. Thank you of course to the Patreon and channel members for supporting this content, and if you'd like to learn more about the changes you can see around the New Horizons island this month, be sure to check out this video. Peace.